Good morning, students. Optics is nothing but a branch of physics. This studies about electromagnetic radiation, for example, light and infrared radiation, etc. So, I'm sure, children, that you would have revised the law of motion, health and diseases thoroughly. So, now get ready for your next chapter, Optics by Mrs. Jayalakshmi.
Good morning, students. Welcome back to science class. Today we are going to discuss about optics. What is optics? What we are going to study here? Yes, properties of light and its applications. From where do we get the light? Yes, how from the sun we can get the light. How it reaches to the earth? Through the atmosphere. Yes, it is travel in the form of electromagnetic wave. Can you see the object at night? No. Yes, we need a light. How do we see the objects? Yes, the light rays falls on the object. It will be reflected back to our eyes. What are the laws the light can obey? Law of reflection and law of refraction. What is law of reflection? Yes, instant ray, reflected ray and normal are lie on the same plane. Then next, angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Okay. What are the properties of light? Light is a form of energy. It travels in straight line. It does not need any medium. Yes, it can travel through vacuum also. The speed of the light is 3 into 10 power 8. Light is in the form of wave. Yes. What are the characteristics of wave? Yes, it has a wavelength and frequency. So, light has different colors, have different frequency and wavelength. How many lights, color of lights in the visible light? Yes, 7 colors. Yes, everyone, each and every color has their own frequency and wavelength. Here, violet has the lowest wavelength and red has the highest wavelength. Children, can you tell what is refraction? A ray of light travels from one transparent medium to another. Yes. Is it travel in a straight line? No. It deviates from its path. This deviation of the path is called refraction of the light. Yes, one of you stand up and say, law of refraction. Incident ray, reflected ray and normal to the refracting surface all lie in the same plane. What is the second law? Sine of angle of incidence and sine of angle of refraction is equal to the refractive indices of two media. What is another name for the second law? It is called as Snell's law. How does the light travel from rarer to denser medium? Yes, the light rays travel from rarer to denser medium. The refracted ray is bent away from the normal. Next, we are going to revise scattering of light. What is scattering of light? When a light enters the Earth atmosphere, the atoms and molecules of the gaseous particle, it reflects the light in all possible directions. Yes, what are the types of scattering? Mie scattering, Rayleigh scattering, Tyndall scattering and Raman scattering. Yes, when the light rays falls on the particles, it scattered similar to the wavelength of incident light. Yes. Which medium will be take place? Yes, smoke, water droplets and other particles in the lower portion of the atmosphere. The reason why the clouds appear white in color. A white light falls on the water droplet. All the colors are equally scattered and they combine together form a white light. So this is the cause of appearance of white clouds. What is Rayleigh scattering? What is Rayleigh scattering? The scattering of gaseous particles by sunlight. Stand up and say Rayleigh scattering law. Yes, the amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of the wavelength. Yes. Due to the effect of Rayleigh scattering, why does the sky appears blue in color? Due to the effect of Rayleigh scattering law, among all the colors, blue color has shorter wavelength. So it will be scattered more. Noon time we can see the sky appears as blue. Yes, it will be scattered in all direction. Other colors are out of the sight. Why does the sky appears red during sunrise and sunset? Sun have to travel a larger distance in the atmosphere than at noon. So most of the blue lights are scattered away from the path of a light. So we can able to see the red color because red has longer wavelength and scattered least. Why are the traffic signals red in color? Yes, red has a highest wavelength among all the colors. Okay. Due to Rayleigh's effect, it scattered least. Most of the light get reflected back and can travel longer distance. Even it can pass through rain, fog, dust, etc. This next question is Cartesian sign convention. It is very important in this lesson. We must know the values of Cartesian sign conventions. Yes, it's a lens, convex lens. It is optic center. Through that optic center, I draw a principal axis. Yes, it is a F1. This is 2F1. Right hand side F2 and 2F2. Now we should place the object on the left hand side. Object on the left hand side. Yes. It travels along the direction of the light. It travels along the direction of the light. In this optic axis line, it bent towards the border. Then it passed through the focus. Next, we must draw the arrow mark. Arrowhead is important. The next one, a light ray passing through the optic center. Passing through the optic center. It does not deviate. It travels along the same path only. So it forms the image between F2 and 2F2. It is inverted. Okay. Then how will you measure that? Yeah, we must measure the distance between the optic center and the object. It is denoted as U. So in solving the problem, U has a negative value. Why it is a negative value? It is we are measuring the against the propagation of light. Opposite to the propagation of light, it is measured as a negative value. And the distance between the optic center and image, it is called as image distance V. It is positive value. It is positive value. Why? We are measuring along the direction of propagation of light. So it is a positive value. The next one, an object is always placed at the left side of the lens. The height of the object is measured is above the horizontal line. It is taken as plus. It is taken as plus. Here the image is found below the horizontal line. So its value is height of the image is taken as negative. Are you understand? Yes, good. Students, next we are going to see basic rules to form images. Yes, this is a lens. It is made up of a thin transparent materials bounded by a two spherical surface. Some type of lenses are made up of tiny prisms, so the deviation is more in the corner than at center. So now we are going to see the first rule. Yes, when the ray of light strike on the lens through the optic center, after refraction, it will travel along the same path. It does not deviate. The second rule is a light rays which is come from an infinite distance. It always travel parallel beams. So it is parallel to the principal axis. After refractions, it will be converged or passing through the focus. Third rule is when a light ray strike on the focus, after refraction, it passes parallel along the principal axis. In this lens, it produces whatever be the object, okay, wherever it is. If the object is at an infinite distance, it forms a dot size images at focus. When the object is at different positions, it forms real and inverted images. When the object placed between the focus and optic centers, it forms a virtual, erect and enlarged image. This lens is called as concave lens. It will be diverged. When the light rays are passing through the optic center, it does not deviate. It does not deviate. It travels along a straight line alone. When the ray passing parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, it will be diverged and appears to be passed through the focus. That it look like a incident light. And a third one, when a light rays passing through the focus, after refraction it will diverge and it appears to parallel to the principal axis. The concave lens produces the dot size image on infinite distance, and from beyond 2f to optic center, wherever the position, it will produce as virtual and diminished images. Students, see this picture. It is a normal eye. Yes, and normal eye can able to see nearby object as up to 25 centimeter, and for an object can be seen clearly on the retina. It may be a infinite. Okay, the image will be appeared clearly on the retina. If you are getting a blurred images, it causes the defect. What are the types of defects of eye? Myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, and astigmatism. What is myopia? Yes, a person can able to see nearby this object but not distant object. What is the reason? Yes, elongation of eyeball. Yes, elongation of eyeball, it will be gives the blurred image. The image does not falls on the retina, it falls on before the retina itself. How will you rectify? Yes, the image is formed here because of the distance between retina and the lens is long. So, it has a short focal length. Okay, how will you rectify this defect? Yes, this defect is rectified by using the concave. This defect is rectified by using concave lens. We are using the concave lens spectacles. The image will bring back to the retina. So we can able to see the distant object clearly. What is hypermetropia? Yes, a person cannot able to see nearby object, but they can see the distant object clearly. What is the reason for this? Yes, the distance between the eye lens and the retina will be decreases. So what happen? The focal length will be increases. The focal length will be increases. Here the eyeball is too small. Okay. So that only the focal length will be increases. The image does not form on the retina. It will be appeared behind the retina. So we can't able to see, only blurred images will be appeared. How will you rectify this defect? Yes, we can introduce the convex lens. We can introduce the convex lens. The image will be bring back to the retina. So we can see the object clearly. Next, what is presbyopia? Yes, presbyopia is caused by aging and weakening of ciliary muscles. And their eye lens is rigid. Rigid means inflexible. It cannot be contracted and expanded. So weakening of ciliary muscles, the eye lens cannot able to adjust the focal length. So the people cannot able to see nearby as well as the distant object. How will you How will you rectify that these defects? Yes, we are using the bifocal lens. In India, single spectacles we can use the two lenses. One is for seeing the nearby object and another one is to looking for long distance. But in foreign countries, they are using two types of spectacles. One is for myopia, another one is for hypermetropia. Most of these images will be considered, yes, the person, the age above 40. Yes, the people suffered by this defect below 40 is called as premature myopia. Premature myopia. If you are doing exercise for our eye, we can delay the need for the glass. Yes, this defect can be removed by using a spectacles or undergo the refractive surgeries or implant of the lens. If you are not taking care of this type of defect, it will be lead to combine with astigmatism. It is due to imperfection in curvature of cornea. Okay, clear? Yes, next defect is astigmatism. What is astigmatism? Yes, I cannot see the parallel and horizontal lines clearly. What is the reason? It may inherited or occurred. And this is due to imperfect structure of eye lens, ulceration of cornea, or injuring to the refracting surfaces. Astigmatism is corrected by using which lens? Pterygium lens. Yes, pterygium means what? We can use the cylindrical lenses to rectify the defects. Students, you should hold the books in proper position. That means stretch your hands and hold the book in proper position. It will help you to delaying of these defects. I hope hereafter you will hold the book in proper position while reading. Students, next one we are going to see the optical instrument. Here, what is this? Yes, convex lens. We are not able to see very close to our eyes and to see far away distance the objects like a celestial bodies. We need some instruments. That device is called as optical instrument. Look at here. A car is far away to us. It seems to be very small. Here, when it moves towards us, we have to see seems to be as big one. This is due to angles. Yes, refraction of light increases with angle of view. Refraction of light increases with angle of view. This convex lens act as a magnifying lens. Do you know who have a magnifying lens? Yes, forensic people. In forensics, they used to detect the fingerprints. Then, yes, palm readers. They used to see our palm. Isn't it? Yes. So this convex lens is called as simple microscope. Simple microscope. In simple microscope, we are using the smaller focal length. Yes, an object is placed between the optic and focal length. That is, the object distance is less than principal focus. A light ray falls on the object. It obeys the rules. Yes. First, it passes through the parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, it passes through focus. And second one, it passing through the optic center, it doesn't deviate. So it does not, after refraction, it does not form an image on the other side of the lens. It forms a virtual, erect and enlarged image on the same side of the object. So our eye can able to see the smaller object in magnified size. So we can able to see. Where we can see this type of simple microscope? Yes, jewel repairer people. Then in watch shop, the watch repairer use this type of simple microscope. Then forensic lab people. Yes, they used to detect the fingerprints of the victim. Okay, understand clear? Yes. Next important question is compound microscope. In this compound microscope, we can use two lenses. These two lenses are fitted with two tubes. They are slide one inside the other. Okay. Now, an object is, it is an objective lens, and this is called as eyepiece lens. Okay. So the object lens is short focal length. An object is placed between f and 2f. That is beyond f. Okay. So it obeys the rules. Yes, it obeys the rules. A light passing through the parallel to the principal axis, it passes through the focus. And another one, a ray passing through the optic center does not deviate. It forms the image beyond 2f. This image A1, B1 is bigger than that of object AB. Okay, clear now? Yes. This image will be act as an object for eyepiece. This image will be act as an object for eyepiece. Yes, it produces a very enlarged image at the same side of the object. First we focus the object, Then adjust the position of the eyepiece lens of the tube and fix it. We can see the enlarged image. We can see the magnified images. It is erect. Okay, clear? I hope you understand this compound microscope. Students, now we are at the end of the session. Here some questions are written on it. Please note it down. You learn it in your home and write the home test. Yes. Define Snell's law, Rayleigh scattering law, explain compound microscope. You should draw the ray diagram. In the ray diagram, the position and the arrowheads are very important, and the constructions and working of compound microscope. Next question, write the defects of eye. Here you should explain all the defects: myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia, and astigmatism. Wherever the diagram records, you must draw the diagram. Next one, properties of light. Yes, you must learn all the properties. Yes, you can write and see within the time interval. If you learn thoroughly, you can write well in, yes, on time you will be completed. So practice make a man perfect. So you have to read and write. Next class I will check your note. I hope you are all followed today. Next class, the topic is heat, or we can say it as thermal physics. Be ready to read and come. Thank you.